Yeah. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like
Miami has become the greatest football team.
Got infinity stones inside of me deep. Way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Ready!
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue, 32, ready!
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Dallas Turner on the stop.
1 yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9.
52 black claws red.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Dallas Turner in for the sack. That's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. On the return, it's Moore. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. First play, and McCarthy to throw. This one caught by Felton. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made. after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
To the outside, it's hooked in by Addison. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Running is Mitchell. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Hawkinson in motion. They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Here's Hawkinson in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score the Vikings 7, Dolphins 7. Will Decker kicking off for the Vikings.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, Malik Washington. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it? Set, hut. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. On down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Blue, 32. Drill, 52. Six. Magic.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's in! Justin Jefferson! Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
14, Dolphins nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. From his end zone, it's Malik Washington. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Striker, let's go now. Set.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achen. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 22-yard line. A 7-yard
Ten
pickup
cycle,
brings up
cluster,
2nd
six.
and 3.
Back to throw. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achen. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We are through 1. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Here we go, set. Black 40. Drill green. Needle blue. Hut.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass, incomplete. You got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Red. 52 blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Notre Dame. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
On 1st and 10, it's Achen. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
6-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set. Go.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. To throw, it's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here we go, set. A give up the middle for Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
It's second and 8.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. Another run here with Mitchell. Has some room inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he will get back to only about his 20. Yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Set, hut. Black 40. Ready.
On the carry, it's Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy.
And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be second down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will score! Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the set. Ready. 10 black. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll put Addison in motion. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Trying the left side. Here's Mitchell. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Vikings 35, Dolphins 7.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Washington now to return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive.
At their own 7-yard line.
Ready?
Now a give to Achane, heading right. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The Dolphins, first down. First and 10
Let's go.
at the 22-yard
Cycle.
line.
33. Yellow. Ready.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready?
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Mega. Ready. Drill Greek. Black. 95.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And it'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They're sending Mason in motion. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Minnesota. 39 yards.
39-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And at this point, it's almost a surprise when they don't connect on a deep ball like that. I mean, with all the success that they've had here early in this game, the way the secondary's been torched, that could have been another one. And fortunately for them, Mike, it just winds up as an incomplete pass.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll put Addison in motion. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the give, it's Mitchell. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third, they need 8. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 59-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Drill, 52. Slide blue. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And more of the same. Another interception. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That is taken in by Felton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Here we go. 70 range. Nice. Go.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Trying on the left side and caught by Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down. Throwing again is McCarthy. That is called in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. To the air once more is McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Minnesota. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From his end zone, it's Malik Washington. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Yellow. Rail. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Seal. Set. Ready. Black. 95. Hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Down, smack, red. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On the set.
He'll try again here.
Red,
Second
cycle.
and 10.
Set. Blue, strike, 45. White. Set, cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here we go. Here we go.
A give to Mitchell. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's second and 2.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be third down.
And 2 yards to go.
Go. 6, go.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Tiger. Now. Ready.
Mitchell. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Set. Check go.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's fourth down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Okay,
Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal.
and up. 70 line, Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good. The Vikings stretch things out even further.
Dolphins 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Mike, what? Yellow, 40.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blue striker. Here we go. Set. Set.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yellow. Claws red. Set.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Blue. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go.
Man in motion, heading right. Wide open, they lose Mitchell. He's got it. And he's got another one. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out for the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
green. Set. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, here is H.M. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Man the street. Man the street. Go. Go.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Will Riker down, on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings will add one more onto their big lead.
Will Riker is the kickoff for the Vikings.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 32. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready?
Well run with Achang. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Ready. 21G. Wait, team. Hey. Help.
Here we go on fourth down. With Tua. Into space. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will get just a bit closer.
Vikings 73, Dolphins 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Beckman. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
A gain of
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. 2 yards through 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Go ahead.
On 1st down, here's Tungo Bailoa to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. Now he's loose at the 40. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Warriors 17, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings add on to their already sizable lead. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Washington now to return it. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it.